Welcome back to Odoo for Beginners, our tutorial course for new Odoo users to help them to kickstart their progress and maybe find some shortcuts so that they can really get to know the Odoo system well. And shortcuts was a very carefully chosen word because in this particular episode, we're going to be looking at some of the shortcut systems that are available in Odoo. We're going to be looking at the Alt commands that are available. We're going to be looking at the command palette or the command panel, and we're going to be having a look at Ask AI for those that do have the AI services set up in Odoo. So let's have a look together and see how you can shortcut your way to using Odoo version 19. So the first thing we're going to have a look at is Alt commands in Odoo. You can see here we're in the Sales app, and if I hold the Alt key on my keyboard, you'll see that various different things get highlighted. These are the Alt shortcuts that are available on this particular screen. There are a lot of people who much prefer to use the keyboard to navigate their way around their system rather than using the mouse. They find it quicker and more streamlined, and Odoo lets you do that quite easily. You can see here while holding Alt, there are various different things you can do. We can access menus, so Alt 3, for example, opens up the products menu, and then we can use the cursor keys on our keyboard to choose which menu item we want. And we can even, for example, do Alt C in this case to start a new record in the app that we're looking at. And once we've done that, holding Alt again shows us other different buttons that are available. We can use Alt Q to confirm. We can use Alt M to send a message to a customer, for example. And of course, we can use Tab on the keyboard to tab around all the various different fields and things that are available so that we can fill things out quickly. So, for example, if I want to set up this sales order using only the keyboard, I can tab down, come to this section here, hit enter, and it starts a new line. I can start searching for a conference chair, hit tab. It asks me what options I want. I can use left and right to choose the options, for example. I can tab across to the quantity. Up and down with the cursor keys will change the quantity. And I can tab down to the confirm button, hit enter, and it's added it to the sales order. Really simple and really quick. And in this view here, this acts much like a spreadsheet. You can tab to the end and it will add another line. You can tab around and it will jump to the next system. It's a little bit to get used to it, but once you understand what's going to happen when you press certain keys, it's a really quick way of entering data into the system and navigating your way around Odoo. So hopefully it can save you some time. One of those Alt commands that you can do is Alt H, which takes you back to the app screen. Now, this screen doesn't have very many Alt commands, and there's a reason for that, because while you're on this screen, you don't need Alt commands. You can literally just start typing. For example, if I want to open the Sales app again, I type in the word sales, and it comes up and offers the Sales app. This is what we refer to as the command palette or the command panel. You can access this anytime using Control K. Control K will open the command panel. Now, while you're in here, there's various different things that you can do. You can see the tip at the bottom of the screen. It says type / for menus and @ for conversation. So if I type a /, for example, that's where I can access all of the apps. And if I start doing sales, notice I can come down here and find a menu from within the sales app that I can access. So if I want to see the sales teams, for example, I hit enter and there we go. There are the sales teams. From here, I can do Control K again. Control K works on any screen in Odoo, and I could do /settings, for example, if I wanted to go to the settings app. Very simple. Didn't take my hands off the keyboard. Control K again, and you'll notice that while I'm in a particular record, the default for the command panel is various different actions that I might want to take. I might want to save, I might want to discard, I might want to search, I might want to create an activity, I might want to switch company if I'm in a multi-company system. The command panel lets me do all of that without taking my hands away from the keyboard. Very, very handy. Using the @ command in the command panel, will give me access to conversations that I have using the Discuss app. So for example, if I want to go to the general channel and start talking to people in the general channel, there we go, it's pulled it up and I can start typing a message to be sent to everyone in the general chat. Now, if you have Knowledge installed, which I've just sneakily installed on this particular instance, and we use Control-K to open the command panel, you'll notice we have an extra option, which is question mark for articles. So if I type a question mark and I type in tiny, it's showing me the Tiny House catalog, which is one of our knowledge base articles. So we can put information for our staff in here, and this command panel using this question mark search will search all of those knowledge articles, both the title and the content, and we can easily search for it. So if I hit enter now, there we go. It takes me to the Tiny House catalog that is in our knowledge base. So the command panel is an easy way to jump around the system and find various different things that you might be looking for. Jumping over to a public demo database for the moment, let's talk a little bit about AI. If your company has an AI account with ChatGPT or with Gemini, for example, you can integrate that AI service with Odoo, and that gives you access to Odoo's AI features. So, for example, in the top right-hand corner, we have this Ask AI, and that will give us a chat that we can talk to the AI in Odoo and ask it questions about our data in our database. It will produce tables for us, charts for us, and anything that we ask for it, it will attempt to go away and find for us. It's a little bit difficult to demonstrate that in a demo database, so let's have a look at how Odoo demonstrated it in the Odoo experience where this was announced.
As usual, when you have an issue, what you do, you ask your AI friend. So I can click here on AI and ask anything I want. Let's ask, give me a list of sales order with the product table. And then the AI will do exactly what I want. So it's computing a list of sales order with the product table. Takes a few seconds to analyze my data, and I have all my sales order that contains a table product. So let's click on it, and I have a table here, large meeting table. Let's go further. Give me a pivot table of employees by department. I'm going to ask something else. So you can chat with the AI in order to get what you want. So now it's computing a pivot table of employees by department. And that's fully dynamic. I can filter, drill down, sort, change everything as I want.
So there we go. There's a few ways that you can streamline your process of using Odoo, whether that's by using the Alt commands, the command panel, or even by using AI to help you to find your way around. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you click on this video here on your left-hand side, that will take you to the next lesson in this course. And on the right-hand side, this will take you to our channel so you can see some of the other videos that we have about Odoo.